Hey guys, welcome back. All right, got some news for you. Let's go through this, okay? Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, all right, guys, here's an article that I shared with you guys from this morning. Okay. This is about the kind of the transition or renaming of a former holiday to become national holiday, okay? This article to me was super important, so I wanted to revisit it with you guys. It says the Iraqi government proposes October 3rd National Day celebration of Iraqi identity, which will coincide with the country's Independence Day if Parliament approves. So, guys, this article is back from September 3rd, earlier in the month, and with this article, okay, remember this was a former holiday from the independence that Iraq achieved from Great Britain, okay, in 1932. But as of recently, what they're doing is they're taking this old former holiday called Independence Day, and they're actually renaming it as now National Day. But I've got some green highlights here in case you weren't able to see them this morning. It says the importance of this day is to the fact that it is an official and international recognition of the establishment of the Iraqi state. So, international recognition of the establishment of the Iraqi state. International recognition. And this holiday occurs on October 3rd. Interesting. Close proximity to when they might be doing the budget. Okay. So, and by the way, I wanted to compliment a bunch of you because many of you have taken your puzzle pieces and you've pieced your puzzle pieces together very nicely. Job well done, guys. You did a great job of piecing your puzzle together. Hopefully, you guys know what I mean by that. Okay. All right. Now, I just want to show you guys something here. Not too long ago, about the last week or so, one of our followers or what are subscribers by the name of Willman, I had shared something saying after they do 3 readings on some law. Actually, I think it was in reference to the 2020 budget. I said it would have to be read 3 times. Willman came back and said, nope, back in 2018, they passed legislation saying they only now have to read laws once, guys. Okay, Willman, here was the problem. All you did was argue with me consecutively, bud, so I blocked you. I've removed you. You can't post anymore, okay? But regardless, when you try to come out and just argue and your information's incorrect, and I go out of my way to be as accurate and correct as I can, and all you do is bring incorrect arguments, but it really confuses everybody, okay? And as you see right here, this is just a law from 9.3. They're telling you right here, first reading and second reading. That's more than one reading. They're telling you that laws still do require 3 readings, guys. This was just from September 3rd of this year, okay? So, Willman, as you see, you're 100% incorrect, bud, and because all you did was argue continuously, you're not able to post anymore. So I hope it's worth it for you. Anyway, and right here, you're also completely incorrect. So there you go. Law, just as of September, this law requires 3 readings. So anybody else who said that laws only require 1 reading, you're incorrect. As you see right there, laws still require 3 readings. All right. On Tuesday, the Iraqi Council of Ministers held its regular session chaired by Councilman Mustafa Al-Kademi. The media office of the Prime Minister said in a statement received by Shafak News, the council was briefed by the Minister of Health on the latest developments in the health efforts made in the face of the corona pandemic and the measures taken in the field of prevention and control of the spread, which led to the recovery rate rising 80%. As for the death rate, dropped to 2.7% for the total number of injured. The minister confirmed that Iraq has completed the procedures for joining the joint vaccine purchase mechanism for corona. The council also reviewed, according to the statement, a briefing from the Minister of Electricity on the reality of providing electric power for citizens throughout Iraq and listened to the latest measures taken to ensure the provision of the best services and to overcome the obstacles in distribution and production as well as the symptoms and their treatments that plague the electric power network. According to the statement, the council discussed the topics on its agenda, and the council took a number of decisions according to them, including number one, approval of the Ministry of Construction, Housing, Municipalities, Public Works, referring to the maintenance rehabilitation of roads leading to the new port of Arar border connecting the Holy Karbala and Anbar provinces to the specialized companies in the ministry, with the exception of the provisions, Article 3, the instructions of implementing government contracts. The Ministry of Finance finances the Ministry of Construction, Housing, Municipalities, Public Works. For the operational expenditures of the project mentioned in the above paragraph, according to the actual work, processing volumes according to article of the Federal Financial Management Law. Okay. Remember, guys, that Federal Financial Management Law, guys, was a tool to commission the rate change. Okay. The Ministry of Planning includes the project of maintaining and rehabilitating the roads leading to the port of Arar, the port linking to the Holy Karbala, and the Anbar provinces as a component of the road and bridge maintenance project that it has listed as an ongoing project. So, all right, we're done with this article. This article is going nowhere for us. It's not really helping us out. Okay. The new governor of the Iraqi Central Bank reverses a controversial decision. Shafak News, Central Bank of Iraq, confirmed on Tuesday that it is taking a new mechanism to manage and improve the Iraqi currency, indicating that it decided to use the official signature on the banknote instead of signing the name. The bank's media office said in a statement received by Shafak News, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Mustafa Galeb, chaired today, Tuesday, a meeting of the currency affairs in the bank in the presence of all members. The statement quoted stressing the importance of resuming the use of official signature on the exported currency and not using the signature with the name that was previously approved by the committee in a previous meeting. This is Mokif's first decision since taking office last week. The new governor indicated that the committee discussed several issues and took a number of decisions that would contribute to rising and improving the level of currency management. It is noteworthy that the Central Bank of Iraq issued in 2018 a banknote of 1,500 and 250 dinars, and the name and signature of the governor were added to the design of the currencies. Guys, remember, that's when the former central bank governor, Alak, added his name as a signature on those notes in that series of notes back in 2018. The economic expert Salem Sumasum told Shafak News at the time the governor of the central bank, Ali Alak, committed a big violation by placing his name on the Iraqi currency. In its addition, changing the signature is not something easy for a central bank governor. Countries of the world, especially in international banks, which are member states of the International Monetary Fund, wondering, is there any currency of a strong country that has a person's name on it? Is the Iraqi dinar deteriorated to this degree in it is made in the name of a person? All right, Kurdistan Democrat. This is what will happen in the Saturday session regarding the electoral districts. Shafak News, the Kurdistan Democratic Parliamentary Bloc, stated on Tuesday that the presidency of the Council of Representatives will present the proposals of the political forces regarding the nature of electoral districts to vote in the sessions next week. The election law was passed in the previous period by the political forces, especially the Shiites in the House of Representatives, on the basis of multiple districts, but there was no agreement on the nature and number of electoral districts. He added that the issue of electoral districts is technically complex, in addition to the lack of consensus in Iraq, which faces difficulty in adopting it, noting that political forces wish to rely on electoral districts and their number according to their own interests. Barwari said the presidency of the Council of Representatives will present the proposals of the political forces for voting in the next week's session, noting that most of the prominent proposals is divided into electoral governance into 3 or 5 electoral districts according to the governance population percentage. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mohammed Al-Busi, demanded in a previous power today all political forces and the legal committee to make efforts to complete the electoral districts of the House of Representatives election law, calling for all representatives of the governance to agree to reach a final formula that meets the requirements of the people, stimulates reality, and also directed that it be session next Saturday dedicated to complete the law. So their work next Saturday, their goal is to complete the election law. The Iraqi parliament passed part of a new election law last year under unprecedented pressure from popular protests. However, the differences prevented the completion of the legislation law, as the disagreement centered around the adoption of multiple districts or one constituency in each government, as well as the method of voting directly or through lists. Next article. The committee discussed a number of issues and took a number of decisions that would contribute to raising and improving the level of currency management. Central bank governor counsels a previous decision regarding signing the currency. Today, Tuesday, the governor of the central bank, Mustafa Galeb, annulled a previous decision regarding the signing of the currency. The bank's media office said in a statement received that the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Mustafa Galeb, is terrifying, presiding over a meeting of the Currency Affairs Committee in the bank in the presence of all members. The statement added that it is fearful His Excellency stressed the importance of following the context of the official signature on the exported currency and not using the signature with the name that was previously provided by the committee in a previous meeting. The statement indicated that the committee discussed a number of issues and took a number of decisions that would contribute to raising and improving the level of currency management. Procedure for the central bank regarding the governor's signature on the Iraqi currency. The governor of the central bank, Mustafa Galeb, chaired a meeting of the Currency Affairs Committee in the bank Tuesday in the presence of all members and stressed the importance of following the context of the official signature on the exported currency and not using the signature with a name drawing the previously approved by the committee in a previous meeting. The committee also discussed a number of issues and took a number of decisions that would contribute to raising and improving the level of currency management. Okay, an unexpected session of Iraqi Parliament next Saturday. Parliament Speaker Mohammed al-Busi announced on Tuesday the session will be devoted to completing the House of Representatives election law. So as you guys know, we kind of already went through that. So again, next Saturday, they're trying to finalize and fully complete the election law. All right. We already covered that. The budget is covered by borrowing and securing the salaries of employees and retirees. So as you guys know, they have both internal and external borrowing. Internal, as I showed you, is for like salaries of retirees and regular employees of the government. Okay, they have external borrowing, which is literally for reforms and other items. Okay, that's everything they did that Iraq did in Washington on August 20th. That was borrowed money. Those are external loans. What they did on August 20th was sign contractual agreements for reforms. Okay, so that's why they're hiding. I've now shown you guys two articles where Iraq stated factually that they're actually hiding the budget numbers from us, and they're not showing us. They have not put it in the media. Okay, guys, that's because I believe the budget is calculated in billions of dinar, not trillions of dinar. That means it's linked, okay, or calculated off of the rate. It doesn't have the rate inside of it. It's calculated off the rate. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then let's see what the next article says. Actually, we can read this article. Parliamentary Finance Committee confirmed on Tuesday that the draft general budget for the year of 2020 comes to secure borrowing and salaries of employees and retirees for 4 months. Yeah, whatever. It's a 6-month semi-annual budget. Freaking ding-dongs. A member of the committee told Shafak News the general budget law arrived yesterday, Monday, to the presidency of the parliament, and it was not sent to the finance committee to review the articles and paragraphs and know the real numbers. There you go. So right there it says, and know the real numbers. So they're telling you right here the real numbers were not known. and the data that the government adopted in the 2020 budget, noting that the general budget has become a reality for only 4 months, and it is not an actual, and rather it is covered by the financial borrowing law to secure and disperse the salaries of employees, retirees for the last months of the current fiscal year. Liars. The oil revenues for recent months amounted to $2,600,000,000. So, as you guys see, we don't need to read this. This is just rehash. An informed source reveals the direct cause of late September salaries. Today, Tuesday, an informed source revealed the latest developments in employee salaries disbursements file for the current month of September. The source said that the payment of salaries for the current month of September is currently suspended pending approval of the budget in the House of Representatives. He added that the Ministry of Finance has submitted the distribution of salaries of state employees pending approval of the budget, and salaries are distributed. He continued, the lack of financial liquidity has led to delaying in salaries to employees. They don't have financial liquidity, guys. They're lying to you. So anyway, let's keep moving forward. So anyway, that's why they haven't paid the salaries. A member of the Finance Committee said on Tuesday that the 2020 budget needs 3 weeks to vote on it. So, and there you guys go. They're telling you right here, guys. They're even telling you that laws still need more than one reading. So it says that the budget needs a few days to transfer it to the Finance Committee, then read it for a first reading. They would, if it needed one reading, they would just say read it, or they would just say approve it. They wouldn't even say first reading. Okay, they wouldn't say first reading. They're telling you right there it needs more than one reading, and it needs 3 weeks in full for the purpose of passing it. Okay, and if all it needed was one reading, they wouldn't need 3 weeks to approve it. Okay, so there you go, Will man. And the component authorities in Parliament have not yet seen the numbers in the budget. Right there, guys. They have not seen, Parliament have not seen the frickin' numbers in the budget, okay? Right there, highlighted before your eyes. They're hiding the numbers from us, from the public news, and from Parliament, guys, because it's calculated in the billions of dinar, and it's linked to the rate change. It's calculated off the rate change. It doesn't have a rate in it, but its figures are calculated off the rate. Okay, that's why they're freaking hiding it. I keep proving this to you guys. Yesterday, Monday, the department announced that the arrival of the budget block. You guys already know the budget was kicked back. I showed you that yesterday. The Iraqi, hold on, guys. Whoops, I apologize. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. The Iraqi government withdraws the 2020 budget from Parliament. Yeah, you learned that yesterday. We don't need to rehash. Like I told you, it's going to take them another week and a half or so just to get it back to Parliament. So Parliament's probably going to not even start it till somewhere the week of October 4th, okay? And we already went through all that. The European Union for Reconstruction resolves Iraq's membership within 3 weeks. Okay, so the bank is looking into a membership application submitted by Iraq. A decision on Iraq's membership will be taken to the Board of Governors at an annual meeting, which will be held in 3 weeks. Iraq, whose economy is suffering from repercussions of the coronavirus and the decline in oil prices, may obtain financing to support the private sector if it joins the bank. The European Bank for Reconstruction and Development was established in 1991. Earlier this year, bank shareholders gave the green light to grant membership to Algeria. So anyway, Iraq's trying to join the European Union. Guys, remember I brought to your attention that all of Iraq's news as of recently, guys, since August 20th has transitioned to international status. This right here is an international move, okay? This is completely international, trying to join the European Union for Reconstruction. Okay, that's the end of the news, guys. Again, we look amazing, and again, I want to compliment many of you for taking the puzzle pieces I've given you and completing the puzzle. You guys, those of you that did complete your puzzle, you know exactly what it means. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Take care, guys. God bless, and have a great day.